Start this one out on the defense.
Yeah, I'm ready to get into this one. I think, especially for PRX, after having that map sort of slip away from them, starting on the attack is going to be good. Like, having the ability to set the pace, and that pace is going to be high tempo. For now, though, it's more of a spot. JonahP's just looking for information, but he's taken the head clean off. Divide, not the man I expected to be going first, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, last map, we saw him go first, and it was a disastrous round, at least finding a 4K. The A site taken by PRX, at least they'll trade out the life of a man for the site control. Losing out on that Fade utility hasn't stopped them putting boots on the ground. But the retake from G2, quite quick. Paranoia is absolutely perfect. Something still gets away with one, and the nade is slowing them down. Nice disruption from PRX to start this off.
JonahP! He's just taken over! 3 headshots already, that Sheriff in his hand. It's looking like it has aim lock, looking for a little bit more, but the trade backs are still good. It might be all on JonahP, a fourth in the round, and finally he's put down. Belief is there to...
There's another wave of spams about to go, and they think they've bypassed it, but there's still someone covering it on the walk through. They've seen that one man of something has already crossed. Nightfall to be used, but something's around the back. He's gotten closer than expected. Icy covering it from up top, though. Now they maintain their control, slow the push from PRX, send them in the other direction, but JonahP waiting as usual on a sliver of HP, and he triples up. Divide, the last man standing. Another unbelievable round from G2. They barely break a sweat unless Divide can turn up the heat, and he doesn't know that there's a player sneaking right around behind him.
They've got the spike as well. It was irrelevant whether or not he managed to win the battle over on the change.
The thing is, though, that it's not like there's been big peaks coming out of G2. They're very happy to sit back and let PRX push into them. Lockdown in play. JonahP again. The positioning.
Oh, and I think that may, I'll have to wait and see, eventually switch the position of where Trent's playing.
If Leaf swings this and they get the kill, they will run back in the other direction. In fact, they're going to do it anyways. Something now moving through to re-clear this space. He hasn't gotten the peak he wanted. The patience of G2 is commendable, to say the least. This swing, yes, it works out. Icy's down, but the trade attempt is there. Down to the shorty, closing the distance. Something playing a crazy game, upgraded to the rifle, downgraded perhaps, and Leaf doubles it up, keeps it doable for their side. And Trent, oh, Mindfreak knows he's up close, but now the info goes both ways. The spray comes close. Mindfreak on the adjustment for the double. The first round for PRX at long last.
I guess Mindfreak's double is about the best we've had so far. He did get them their first round. Now an attempt to just walk through. Well, that's going to be revealed. Solid utility. Maybe not the gun for it, or maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. I take it back. Somehow Trent's made that work. Well, he's finally put down. Too little, too late.
Well, you say that. Maybe don't count Divide out just yet. 45 seconds. He's got himself a rifle now. His HP quite low. The chance for a big play. PRX needs something. I think they'll take any chance they can get, but look at G2. We talk about the discipline. Good attempt by Divide. Baits out the first. Everyone's just playing it for the numbers to win the game, and that's all you can ask for.
Raylan starts it off. It will be a trade, but he's taken a lot of damage. A more direct approach this time from PRX, but I'm going to sound like a broken record. These retakes have been stellar. Something's trying to get ahead of it. I really don't mind him pushing up, trying to fight more aggressively. They haven't been able to hold, but again, an impactful double from JonahP. He's left to fight this alone. Off angle. Oh, it's a bit of a wide swing, but they'll peek it together. Forsaken puts the second round onto the board with 3 kills. And the time they didn't, they win with 2 players standing. It's the most PRX thing on the planet. And here goes Jing, continuing that train of thought. He's looking to battle and brawl, maybe get some confidence back. He's definitely had a bit of a rough map so far, but I don't think anybody's doubting that he can turn it around.
Yeah, that was his 3rd kill so far. Push up from something, good space taken. Turret not watching this angle, and it's left open for a moment. He has the timing. He has it perfectly, and he's not greedy. Just taking the one and backing off, holding the position now. Trent and Icy, the last 2 standing, and it looks like PRX have really found themselves a way back into this series, back into this map, more importantly. Fifth soon to come on the board with this firing squad waiting for them. And it's nice and easy, just leaving Trent just as Sheriff. And if he wins this one, PRX may just walk off the stage. 10-5. Halfway there. The split with some going C where they know that there's an op. You have to imagine there'll be deep utility used here to push them off the angle. Indeed, it's going to be the Prowler sent through, and it's caught him up close, got the op shot out. Now they've claimed the angle on the side of G2, but is the spike going towards B? I mean, Leaf's already taken the space, the door's open, Nightfall goes through. It's a confusing one for PRX to read, and if they had an IGL, he'd be panicking about now. Forsaken, under pressure, manages the one, but they need a little bit more, and it's something in Jing to deliver.
That leaves Valen alone. First goes his way. Now he can back out of there. Has the spike in his hand. They know exactly where he is, and something, well, a little bit too.
Allow PRX to push up on C and take that space. Problem is they can't commit to so many players on Mound because they have to go back to clear B. That leaves Jing isolated when the fight comes down. G2 able to take that pick for free. And now well, the world's their oyster. They can take it where they want. Turret's still covering their back, but it's about to be out of range. Looks like commitment to the C site, and it certainly is. Straight through his Icy. Has Showstopper to use, but not anymore. Mind Freak keeping control over the back. He's lit down by the spams and has to be a bit more passive now. The rest of his team on the rotation. Two stack up on B and one further, but they don't know that the snake in the grass yet again, the Viper down below, is on his way. And he's just wrapping for free. It could be an easy kill. He's gone into the smoke, though. A moment of solace for Mind Freak, but he doesn't expect there to be a player there. Forsaken's blindsided, and Mind Freak low on the site will struggle to stop this plant.
He's trying his best.
30 seconds
At least
left.
one comes up for Divine. Now the time is ticking. This brings things back to even. It's whether or not they want to try and use the Viper's pit, but it might make it tougher to plant. Another one for Mind Freak. Leaf tagged desperately low. It has to be Trent. It needs to be him to try and get something done. And what, 15 seconds left. Plenty of players to find. And in fact, it's a man that started it all. Mind Freak with 3. A bold attempt. Instead, though, it was just used to give them the information. Nightfall used fairly early, but JonahP's lurk caught by something.
Yeah, who could have guessed JonahP would be lurking in this game? Seems something certainly hit the nail on the head. Now the steps are heard, leaving the B site, although, okay, the knife gets thrown through, so Forsaken knows there's someone outside B. He'll stick in position. C site, 3 players just outside it. They had success, 3 kills in the last round off just spamming the wall and denying the plant. Looks like they're not going for that this time. Instead, it's Jing running around the nade for Forsaken, and Jing steps right into it. He is farming them up. And on 9 HP, Brave to use this ult through a smoke.
Okay.
And Leaf
1v1.
now has a real chance. 1v1 against the op. This round was looking done. It looked like it was already in the bag, and instead, there is going to be a challenge. The op not going to be the best for spamming through that wall. Something has to hope that he'll find an angle. Leaf knows once this ult goes off, he has time to get the plant in. He's going for it. Something's wild, spams, perhaps no. He's instead going to close the distance, keep the element of surprise up his sleeve, and try to isolate this man. Caught scoping in. It's a big danger, but he's picked the right angle. It's not over yet for PRX.
Operator now gone as well. Can't be back on the board for PRX in this round. It's been a huge part of what they have. Jing, he's gone as well.
And the Showstopper's active, but Mind Freak's up top. No one was close enough to trade him out. Big swing from Devi as well. They'll double up on it. PRX now with the advantage. They punish the early rubble control. And the response seems to be to take it the other direction. The steps are heard as Valen moves up towards B main. They know that he's on his way here, and something is more than ready to execute him. But Valen starts to run back. Timing for something isn't great because the turret's still there. It's going to catch him and give the information. They know that push has come through, but it does get the rotation to the C site.
But that's the thing. If he doesn't peek that, it will have actually been a perfect stack up for them on the C site. Now G2 can call into question, okay, if he's pushed up, they know it's not B. They know the fake that we sold isn't going to be there. Forsaken under pressure, but he can't afford to give the game away here. And well, but now already they've lost one. This is an awkward fight to take. He's just about going to make it around the corner.
Trent is so smart. He throws the reveal and then just swings it, knowing that they're probably going to go for the peak. Nightfall goes through in the back of that. Forsaken catches Valen, though. A huge kill, but with the Nightfall hitting, Trent takes his moment to go for the flank, moving around through heaven, sees that it's clear. Now you know that the defender spawn is not where they're coming from. It refocuses Leaf. He's now looking towards the water. where he's already heard Mind Freak TP across, waiting for the steps, and he's turned at the wrong moment. A free kill. Trent now has to do it all. He's pulled out multi-kills so many times in the past, and the first is his, but he's got to swing in and deny that defuse. Not this.
And it's given them enough to purchase once more. And no surprise, we're seeing a push-up on A.
Yeah, they've had success taking it. Mind Freak alongside Jing. Forsaken early knife for info on C, and the aggression from something successful, at least in the last round for the information. First fight doesn't go their way. Mound control given over to the side of G2. Orb to be taken. 2 away now from a lockdown, and the push-up on A. The slide in from Jing is gorgeous. JonahP didn't stand a chance.
It's got to be infuriating. The amount of times he's been picked off by an operator pushing him. And now Jing sliding into position. The B site looks to be the point of contention. Smokes out, paranoia, utility, but there seems to be a point where they might look to just push through this. I didn't expect that. Now Icy has managed to put down 2. It's not the play you expect to see with the Odin. And now Mind Freak's gone as well. The perfect combo. It's left onto the man who started this comeback. Forsaken, 1v4.
Devastating round. Let's see if he can do it. And no, immediately shut down. G2, 13-8 and 13-9. They were the better team here today.